Hi, my name is Ian Savan. I'm an artist, singer, and deep seeker. Lately, I figured that there are two things I love in this world: astrology and nature. I thought that I'd merge the two, helping you to relax while teaching you astrology. But first, read the disclaimer. Astrology is the alignment of the stars and how it affects everything that it's connected to. So that's the connection between us, humans, celestial bodies, stars, astral planets, asteroids, and then there's the other things like living things, animals, trees, nature itself, the water and the land, etc. And there's also nature's elements like water, fire, earth, and air. Our natal chart shows us how the stars was aligned at the time of our birth. And then there's our progress chart and transit chart, which shows us where the planets are in the current time. But what's more important at first is our natal chart, which looks like this. To get your natal chart, you need to go into a website that has a natal chart calculator. I use astro.com. The calculator would need your name, date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth, and you put that into their calculator and you'd get your natal chart. Okay, so on the website, next to the word horoscopes, you click on these three lines. Go to horoscopes, drawing, and data. I usually use extended chart, but you can use chart drawing if you like. Then you type in your first name, last name, gender, date of birth, time of birth, country of birth, and place of birth. You can change the house system to whole signs. They say that this system is more accurate than Placidus' system. When you scroll down, you can include your true node, something I'll talk about in my next video. Then when you scroll down, you'd see common element. You can hit command and select Chiron, Juno, and Vesta, which are three popular asteroids that has an effect on our lives. Then you hit the show chart button and your chart will come up. There'll be your basic info at the top of the chart, your name, date of birth, etc., and your sun sign and ascendant sign, or rising sign in red. Then there's the chart, and at the bottom there's a list of all the planets and the degrees and signs they're in. Later on, we discuss things like the planets, squares, sextiles, etc., which are the lines that you see in the middle of the chart, and the shapes that you see at the bottom of the chart in the middle, where you see the shapes and planetary symbols. And that's it for the chart. Let's dive into the outline of the chart and what each thing is and represents. On the outside, the symbols you see are the signs of the zodiac. For example, there's Aries, Taurus, Gemini, etc. In astrology, the first zodiacal sign of the year is Aries. Because the astrological year starts in April, springtime, or the spring equinox. The Earth cycle also starts at the spring equinox. So, the signs go from Aries all the way back to Pisces. These are the dates of the signs of the zodiac and the periods they fall into. On the inside of the circle is where the chart is divided into 12 houses, each house having 30 degrees. If you notice, the chart is round like most things in our universe, manifested in a spiral form. And so this curve is divided into 30 degrees, and that gives us 12 houses. These houses represent different facets and time in our lives, aspects like health, wealth, home life, creativity. To me, it's like the chakra systems, like how they have a particular energy and they can be divided into different things like yin and yang energies. Because all of these houses would have good and bad aspects, but I will dive deeper into the houses at a later time. Each house can affect aspects of your personality, different periods in your life, like your childhood and adulthood, and things you may experience at those times. Situations, events, trauma. For example, your 8th house represents sex, your genitals, and transformation, because the 8th house is ruled by Pluto. The 5th house rules your creativity, joy and pleasure, and family life. So basically, the houses go from 1 to 12, and they're usually divided from the center of the circle. Yeah, so let's move on to the planets. On the inner circle, there's the planets that fall into your houses. For some people, you may not have planets in every house. And like me, you may have more than one planet in one house. The planets in the houses influences the energy of the sign that it's in. So, you would experience that sign according to the energy of the planet that is in that house. Unless you have no planets in that house, which happens a lot. The planets come like a filter for the way you experience that sign. They also strengthen how we experience the sign. For example, a person with a planet Mercury in Scorpio would communicate in a very intimate way. They would rather deep conversations and would dislike small talk. They would like talking about things like astrology and things considered taboo, like me. The planets include the Sun, the Moon, and the other planets in our solar system. There are also asteroids and comets like Chiron, Juno, and Vesta. Maybe in my next video I'll talk about what all the other planets represent and how they are affected by each sign.